Up guys, Raymaster Flex here. Something happened to me today, and I just really am completely in awe, and am still kind of out of it after this. And I definitely had to do a video over this. So you know, I heard a voicemail off my mother's phone, and it just so happened to be my principal, and she was sending out this message saying basically that we have a summer packet and that it's due on the first day of school. We have summer packets within the class of algebra, algebra 2, geometry, English, history. And so when I first, heard this, my mouth dropped. I was like, what? And don't get me wrong, this is not something that just happened, but the fact that my principal actually sent this out to everybody and then she put it on Twitter, that lets it know that this is for real. And also, she also said that if it counts against our first quarter grade for this upcoming school year. Now, when I first heard about this, I literally couldn't believe school and summer homework. Now, they don't go together, do they? You have school where we already get a lot of assignments, and then you have the summer. And see, she sent the message out saying that we have a summer packet, and that we, basically that it counts against our first quarter grade. When I first heard this, it came to my mind, I said, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And there are already other things that happened after that that's got my mind spinning like crazy. There's already other things that I'm completely going insane about that's outside the square circle. But I feel like if I mention it here, that it would kind of mess up this video. But, school and summer, the thing is about this whole situation. And, I understand that they do this every year, but this particular year in the school that I go to, my principal, I have the type of principal where she makes things happen. So she's making sure that everybody's put on notice that we have a packet. And for the past years, I never had to do that. So this is absolutely crazy to me. The whole, when you hear the word, first of all, the whole thing about the summer anyway is this. You don't know what parents have planned for their children. You don't know what you don't know what people are actually doing. It's not like you could particularly control what people do in the summertime, but the whole supremacy and the whole purpose of summer, especially for people who work hard like me, because I'm one type of person where, when it comes to school, I extremely have a thing for my grades, and I'm a hardworking person, and I fight to make honor roll. So I'm not the type of person that will slack off when it comes to my schoolwork. But at the same time, you got to have a break as well. And the whole idea of summer is that's the time that you spend with your family. That's the time that you go on vacations, go on trips, visit places. There's so much that you can be. There's so much that people can even if you want a summer job, get a summer job. There's so much that you can be doing in the summer. And for me to hear this, it's absolutely crazy. Now, I'm not the type of person that just say, F it, I'm not going to do it, because I'm not that type of person. I seen it and I'm like, you know what? This is a lot, because I can nearly show you how much I've seen. I have 3 packets because I'm about to be a junior. People who are about to be seniors, they don't really have to worry that much because they only would have like 1 packet if they already took history and they've already took all the math classes that I mentioned. But for me, I'm about to be a junior and I have 3 packets. And I'm just like, this is absolutely crazy. And, you know, for those of you that either go to my school and are subscribed to me, and even if you don't go to my school, well, just put it like this: for those of you that go to my school, if there's anyone that still go to my school that subscribe to me, I'm putting it on notice now that yes, believe it or not, we do have a summer packet. If you didn't already know, I'm making it clear now. I'm making it clear as day that we have a summer packet. And the whole, like I said, the whole thing about this, when I think about school and summer, they don't mix. They don't mix at all. When I'm in school, I have this thing where I'm extremely concentrated. I'm focused. I'm determined. I really want to be achieved, so that way, when I do go to college, I can go to a good college and stuff like that, and reach my goal into what I want to do later on in life. But then, when the school year is over, because for the people who don't do anything half the school year and then they all hype for the summer, they deserve to have something like this because they don't do anything. But for those of us that actually work hard, whether we make honor or not, just the fact of working hard throughout the year, and we have to be at school for 180 days. The school year is pretty much almost the whole year. It's from August to June. That's almost the whole year. That's 10 months that you're in school. That is a long time. And then the summer comes, and you're at the point where now you can't do so much. You just want to chill. You just want to relax. And when I heard this, I was like, man, this is absolutely crazy. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Like I said, that's one end of it. That is one end when we're in school. It's a long time. It's crazy. But then when the summer comes, you're thinking in your head, well, finally I can go here. Finally I can do this. Finally I can do that. It's all these things you want to do. It's all these creative things that you just want to do and explore. And even if, you just want to do stuff that you weren't able to do during the actual school year, during the summer. That's your time to break free. But I don't think they really understand the definition of that when they give us stuff like this. I don't think they really get the definition of what summer actually means. And they do this every break. They did it winter break. They do it spring break. But I could handle those because I knew, I've been doing those for a good little while. I've been doing spring break packets and winter break packets since I was going way back to elementary school, I believe. So I can deal with that. But the summer packet, I'm like, that's a little bit too far. The winter break and the spring break, that's understandable because, you're not that far back. You're out of school for a couple of weeks, but you're not out of school for like a month or so. And then you come back and you're dead and you don't remember anything. And that happens too over the summer. But the thing is, like I said before, I for one am not going to sit here and say, oh, I hate my principal for doing this. No way. Because I understand what she's doing. I get that she's trying to get us to come back remembering things and educated. Other people would be like, this is complete BS. I'm not doing this. I don't care what grade I get. I'm still not doing it. I'm the type of person, I want to get something done. When I see it online, when there's a big assignment like this, I make sure that one way or another, even if I don't get the whole thing done, that I work my way towards getting it done at some point. I just had to do a video on this because it just really just killed me when I first heard about it. But now I'm kind of getting back to my normal self, despite the fact that there are some other things that are killing me as well. You know, for one thing, I thought that video I did last night was going to do something, was going to make some changes, but I guess I was either just too dumb or just too stupid to realize that no matter how much I do, and even though I try to express myself, you know, try to make it really obvious, it's just not going to mean anything, and it's just not going to come out there. And heck, I don't even know if I just don't know anymore. That's another story. That's about the other video I did yesterday, and if anybody watched that video, you would know what I'm talking about. But like I said, because if I jump on that, that'll mess up this whole video right here. For school in the summer, like I said, school and summer homework. We already get a lot of work throughout the school year, and if you're a hard worker, you know, you're working, and you're doing everything you can to get those good grades and to make it through the school year. And then the summer comes and you're not thinking, oh, I need homework. You're thinking that you deserve time off. That you need some time off. If you get a packet, you're like, I'm right back to work. I'm right back to work. And I was just working throughout the year. And, you know, like I said, and that's the thing. Because people who are not me, like I said, what they wouldn't understand about them is that there are other people who their family members see what people tend to what they don't tend to realize, what the county don't tend to realize, what they don't tend to realize is that there are some other people out there who they have the type of family members where, you know, they don't want, well, they already have things planned for them to do over the summer. They already got stuff they want to do, and they're at the point where they're going to do it regardless. They already have stuff planned they're going to do, and they hear something like this, and they're like, oh, you don't have to worry about it. You know, you don't know what people in that square circle have planned for their children. You just don't know. You don't know where they could be. It could be people in another country, out of town, just everywhere. And it's like, now you look at how the packet is, and there are multiple ways that a child can get it. There's multiple ways that you could get the packets. There's multiple ways, but that does not particularly mean that everybody is going to do it. So, like I said, I just, you know, I just don't know. There are already other things bothering me, and I just don't know. This is absolutely crazy. I've said before, this is not the first time that something like this is taking place, but this is the first time that my principals implemented it, where we basically have to do it. Well, like, it's basically a requirement. Like, well, put it this way. Like I said before, if you don't do it, you just get a bad grade. If you do it, then, you know, you get a grade for it. So it's one of those scenarios, one of those situations, and I you know, I guess it all depends on who you have in charge in your school, because every PG County school should be like this. It shouldn't just be my school. I'm pretty sure that every other PG County school probably does the same thing, but my principal's making it known that we got to pack it out there and that we got to do it. You know, so, you know, that is absolutely crazy. It tangled me a bit. I kind of had a really, you know, I was just sitting around, and then I heard that voicemail. There's my principal. I'm like, what the heck? And then next thing I know, and I find out I got a packet, and I'm just like, man, this is crazy. It's one thing to do schoolwork when it comes to that type of thing, and it's another thing to do summer work. So they're two completely different things. And then for me, it's even harder because, see, I've said this before. I said this in a couple of videos. I'm in a band. I'm in a band in my school, and it's like, I have band camp next month. That's going to be from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That means that I'm basically spending 10 hours in school. And I gotta get stuff done. So there's something's got to give here. Either I don't, either some days I just don't go to camp, so because I'm like I said, I'm one of the type of people, I'm not gonna sit there and not do the thing. I'm gonna make sure I try to get some of it done. So that's one of the biggest issues I'm gonna have when next month gets here is band camp, because it's like once I come from band camp, I'm gonna be tired, and I can still do some of the work. But I'm gonna have a short period to do it because I got to get up again the next day to get up in the morning. And as of right now, though, in July, that's there's not much I'm actually doing. But it's in August that it's really gonna hurt. And that's why I said, it's crazy, the predicament, the situation, the way how a principal made this thing official, how she just announced it. First she put it on Twitter, and she put in parents or whoever, guardian, whatever number she has phone, and sent the voicemail out there saying it. We got a summer packet. Like I said, for those of you, well, if anyone that happens to go to my school and subscribe to me, you know now, if you didn't know already, that we have a summer packet. You probably already know, so it probably just seems like a pathetic video that I just did for no reason, but again, and I'm going to do it anyway. So, that is it for this video. I just had to make a video about this because the whole situation was feeding me inside. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. And give this video a thumbs up and all this stuff. And Raymaster Flex is out of here. And I will talk to you guys another day. Peace.